Subscribe to the YouTube channel and also click the bell icon to get all the notifications of latest videos.
Name, Glenn McGrath. Born, February 9, 1970. In Dubbo, New South Wales. Teams, Australia, Delhi Capitals, ICC World 11, Middlesex, New South Wales, Sachin Blasters, Australian Legends 11. Nickname, Pigeon. Bat style, right-handed bat. Bowl style, right arm fast medium. Statistics, 124 test matches. 243 innings. 563 wickets at an average of 21.64, an economy of 2.5 with 29 5-wickets hauls and 3 10-wickets hauls. Best bowling in an innings 8 wickets for 24 runs. Best bowling in a match 10 wickets for 27 runs. 250 ODI matches. 248 innings. 381 wickets at an average of 22.02, an economy of 3.88 with 7 5-wickets hauls. Best bowling in a match 7 wickets for 15 runs. 2 T20I matches. 2 innings. 5 wickets at an average of 15.8, an economy of 9.88. Best bowling in a match 3 wickets for 31 runs. 14 IPL matches. 14 innings. 12 wickets at an economy of 6.61. Best bowling in a match 3 wickets for 29 runs. Journey of Glenn McGrath. Good is ubiquitous, greatness rare. And then there's something greater and rarer, like a cricketing career that punctures conventions by making limitations fashionably incisive, so much so that an entire generation is inspired into considering them indispensable. McGrath's bowling was not of express pace. Rather, he relied on unerring accuracy and subtle seam movement, which he derived from his high-wrist action and lengthy follow-through. His height, 195 centimeters, combined with a high arm action, allowed him to extract extra bounce, which often surprised batsmen. In the later years of his career, he developed as a swing bowler. Known throughout his career for maintaining an accurate line and length, McGrath displayed a consistency that enabled him to be one of the most economical and successful fast bowlers of his time. In terms of total career wickets taken, McGrath is the second most successful fast bowler of all time behind James Anderson and is fifth on the all-time list, with the top 3 wicket takers Muthaiya Muralitharan, Shane Warne and Anil Kumble all spin bowlers. He has also taken the 7th highest number of one-day international wickets, 381, and holds the record for most wickets, 71, in the Cricket World Cup. Glenn McGrath wasn't the quickest or the canniest ever, but in a career spanning over 14 years, he had the simplest of toolkits for menacing returns, scalping a staggering tally of 563 test wickets to end up statistically, if not otherwise, as the greatest ever fast bowler. His famous partnership with Shane Warne bullied oppositions, crippling them mentally to engineer improbable victories that helped an all-time great Australian side sustain its warfare. McGrath's genius wasn't derived from his pin-like long legs that conspired his nickname Pigeon, and not from his lanky physique that hardly bordered on athletic either. McGrath's selling point was his metronome precision, tidy lines and lengths boringly hurled in an infinite loop outside off, rivaling an all-devouring bowling machine, until either the batsman's technique or his temperament yielded. Born in Dubbo to Beverly and Kevin McGrath, Glenn Donald McGrath was spotted by Doug Walters at New South Wales. He eventually debuted at the age of 23, against New Zealand at Perth in 1993, after only 8 first-class matches. A month later, he made his ODI debut against South Africa at the MCG. As soon as 1995, he graduated to become Australia's bowling leader, snaffling 17 wickets during their tour of West Indies. In the return tour by Courtney Walsh's men, McGrath followed up his performance by taking away the series honours in a 3-2 win. Ashes are a solid testament to his impact, a criterion ever so essential for greatness. 10 of his 29 5-wicket hauls came against England, and his spell of 8/38 at Lord's in 1997, in his first ever test on English soil, is a bowling timestamp that dawned upon us, a ridiculously skewed era in the Ashes rivalry. Except the year 2005, which proved to be a momentous blip, Australia lost the second and the fourth tests, the 2 tests McGrath missed after infamously rolling his ankle over a spare cricket ball on the morning of the second test, for England to notch up a historic 2-1 win in the 2005 Ashes. McGrath had a penchant for marquee occasions and for scissoring out the best players on biggest of stages. He reached the 300 landmark with Lara's wicket sandwiched in a hat-trick, hit the 500 mark on day 1 at Lord's in 2005, took 2/13ths in the 1999 World Cup final and could often keep a belligerent Lara under check. His many battles with Tendulkar though were routinely rendered subtle under the worn clout. Despite major doubts, McGrath made roaring returns, after his ankle surgery in 2003, and then again after the longish sabbatical he took in 2006 to care for his ailing wife. He finally hung his boots after avenging the 2-1 Ashes loss with a ruthless 5-0 whitewash, where he bid farewell with a wicket off the last ball he bowled. Later that year, he bagged the most number of wickets in a successful World Cup campaign, his third title, to end his limited overs career on a high too. He also finished with most number of World Cup wickets and was later inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame in January 2013. McGrath also played for the Indian Premier League team of the Delhi Daredevils and was one of the competition's most economical bowlers during its first season, but he saw no action in the second season, ultimately having his contract bought out. Off the field, Glenn McGrath championed the cause of breast cancer after losing his wife Jane McGrath to it in 2008. As the chairman of the McGrath Foundation, he reincarnated Sydney Test as the Pink Test, and Day 3 has since been annually celebrated as Jane McGrath Day. He currently also serves as the director of MRF Pace Foundation in Chennai, having replaced Dennis Lilly, and makes occasional appearances as a commentator. His mood predictions not only underline his overwhelming self-confidence but also his conviction for Australian cricket, an entity that gave him all.
Thanks for watching.